welcome to Aveley TV, sponsored by Griffin Grays, and of course we're here with James. But the score didn't probably reflect the performance tonight, would you say?
Yeah, I thought we were. It's strange. You don't normally say, after you've lost 2-0. But I thought we were excellent. First half an hour of the game, I thought we controlled it. We controlled the tempo, moved the ball very well, and we were on top of that spell. But what we didn't do was put the ball in the back of the net at that period. And then we've sort of, towards the end of the first half, allowed Hornchurch to get more into the game. We stopped winning so many second balls. They started to affect us, and we were a bit on the back foot going into half time. But I thought we came out well second half, and had another 20-minute period at the start of the second half. We're on top again, and we just want to we just need to score them on top. And it's we've got to start doing that, because we're controlling games, we're controlling possession and tempo and the flow of it. But you've got to put the ball at the end of it. There's got to be some substance to it. It's great the football we're playing, but there's got to be an end product to the end of that.
I mean, it's for me though. One of the players in the pre-season before your time was here, and was always impressed me. I think before the season started, it's good to see him back in Jake Gordon as well.
Yeah, he's done excellent. With Jake, he works hard. He runs himself into the ground for the team, and he was a good threat out there and a good outlet to us on the right at the first half. We moved him more centrally as the second half went on, and he's always a threat with his pace, and he can have a bit of quality at the end of it as well.
And of course tonight, again we get to see two quality goalkeepers in Sam at one end, and of course our own Reece at the other end. But I mean, two top draw goalkeepers.
Excellent keepers. Sam's he's been doing it for year on year now, and every time we've faced him, he's had an outstanding game, and I thought he was excellent again tonight. But as I say, our goalkeeper equally. He's had another good game, Reece, and he's just continues to get better at the moment, and he's keeping us in games at times when we're under pressure, and he's done well since I've been here.
I don't know if it's a fair enough question to ask you, but I mean, is it a case all of a sudden now it's got to a stage where we've been here now a few months? So is it been a little bit tougher than you expected when you come into Aveley with the way things are and stuff? And because I know you're so used to being in a situation where with Brighton seats sort of like winning games. Is that difficult for you as well to try and get that sort of mindset to where we are at the moment?
Yeah, I think it's all new. It's new to me. I've had a lot of success at a previous club, but I'm going to turn this round, and I think the signs are there. Maybe the results haven't quite come, but the signs and the performances, bar one or two halves over recent weeks, have been good. And we're doing all the right things. We're working hard today. I thought as a group they really worked hard and showed us great attitude. They applied themselves really well, and it was a stark contrast to how we played on Monday at Canterbury first half. So they're taking it on board. We've just gone in there, and very rarely have I gone in after losing 2-0 and been positive and gave them a pat on the back, but I've done that tonight, and I think they deserved it.
And of course then we bounce on to Monday night, and of course it don't get any easier, because we're going away to play Harringay, so it's another tough game. On the
games coming thick and fast. Got a busy January. I think we've got midweeks right through January now. Maybe to not like teams like tonight are not going to be where we pick up our points, but at least we can come away from tonight now. We've played well, we've worked hard, and we look like a team tonight. I felt. But they don't get any easier now. Now away to Harringay, and then I think we were away to Mildenhall on Saturday.
I mean, one of the questions I heard people saying around, and when I've looked at the team sheet for a couple of games now as well. Connor Hogan, is he injured, or is it just
been injured? Yeah, been injured. Just a recurrence of this injury. Needs to shake it out tonight. He was going to give it a go, but we need to make sure of him. It's something that keeps coming back. So he'll do a bit tomorrow with a physio, and then we'll see if he's ready for Monday.
And is it a case of, I suppose, like any other manager still out there, to see if anybody sort of pops up on the horizon that you feel that could come in and actually sort of improve the side? I mean, are you still on the lookout for that sort of side of it, or are you happy with what you've got at the present time?
I think people become available that you don't maybe plan to take on, and I get a lot of emails, trial lists, and people making themselves available. If we can strengthen the squad, we'll strengthen them. But what we bring in has got to be better than what we've got. We're at that stage now where we've got a squad of about 18, 19, which we're happy with. If someone better becomes available and we think there's a space in the squad, we'll get them on board.
Well, listen, James, unlucky tonight, I'd say it's another good performance, and we're going in the right direction.
Thank you, David.
Thank you for your time, mate.